home. It's home.
It's a place of peace and freedom where I can worship regardless of my situation and my circumstances.
To me, this church is a big family. I feel comfortable here. It's like home.
This church is like my life. Without this church, I wouldn't know where I would be today.
Practically everything just like Jesus.
You know, it means love. It's what you feel as soon as you come in.
It's your heart, it's home.
This church has helped me through probably one of the biggest storms of my life. I was diagnosed with cancer in June of 2003. And in going through that storm, I had people in this church who really united to buy me things such as groceries. They even paid my medication. One person even donated a wig for me to wear when I lost my hair. And that's just an experience that I will never forget in my life.
If it wasn't for the pastor, I would never went to a program called Teen Challenge that changed my life. So I think through this church, I have become the man I am today.
When I first got married, when my brother passed, my sister passed, and the situation I went through as far as with my family, I was glad that I was able to have an extended family that was there to have my back and actually support me and help me through it.
I pray to God that everyone here, finds their way to God, gives their heart truly to God, and that when we're in heaven, we could all be up there together, worshiping and praising the Lord.
To continue to do God's will, that God continue to use us.
That we get to the mark where God has put the vision in our apostle and in our pastor, Carmen, that we're able to help them reach whatever goals God has set before them. And if we stand together, I know that we will.
I pray that we grow to the point that there is no building that contain our services, that there are so many people that are just breaking down doors to get into our services that we're going to have to do 2 and 3 just to kind of fill the need in this place, in this city. I want God's Army to be a name that is known throughout Chicago, and I want us to get to a point of no return, something that even within our greatest imagination we never pictured for this church and this ministry.
Continue to see God's power like we've been seeing it lately, where people can't stay sitting in their seats, and you have kids lifting their hands and people in tears, for that to continue.
Just whatever God has already ordained, that we're able to follow those steps. That every step that we take, that it's guided by God and the Holy Spirit filled. That no matter where we go, as long as we continue to worship the Holy Spirit and God, that He can take over any situation that we go through, and no matter where we are, that He's felt.
I think not to be just another church, but to be God's church.
Continue to walk in line with the vision that God has given Pastor.